meine Dame. We aren't idle here. My men train like that every day.
Admirable. If Sigismund and his army happened to turn up, you'd have 2 warriors.
But why would he come here?
Why wouldn't he? Lord Peace used to be the king's mintmaster. And everyone knows he's on Wenceslas's side.
Yes, but...
But I'm sure you're not afraid of him.
You're right. Let the ginger fox come. Our walls will go back in
Well, most of them at least.
What?
I'm just a simple village woman. But the wall above the gate is crumbling like stale bread.
What?
And the towers. The local villagers have them stuffed with hay.
But, good wife, you don't know what you're talking about. There was a lot of rain, and the storm destroyed the hay sheds.
As I say, I'm just a simple village woman. But still.
I do what I can.
Still believe in yourself?
Otherwise,
Not like that, for fuck's sake. Come on!
Hello, the Worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Well, your grandfather was right. A castle with a weak garrison is no good for anything. But your men... I'd say the girls from our village would do a better job of defending the place.
What did you say, you bastard? Why don't you show us how it's done, then? Now that we have Großer Meister among us, we should make use of him, shouldn't we?
No chance. You can't stand up.
Sure, if it'd make you happy.
Show us what you're made of, my knight.
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pullcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
Enough! Leave it be!
Excellent, Henry.
It was nothing.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition. I have a job for you.
At your service, Mom.
Can you read?
No, Mom. Numbers are big, but not letters.
You can help me then. I need you to take a letter to someone.
scar. It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg Castle.
Lord above! From the walls! And were you conquering or defending that castle, sir?
Well, depends on how you look at it. We were storming a wine cellar, you see.
Ah, I do see. Only maybe you shouldn't go around telling people that, sir. It doesn't sound too heroic.
So what? Heroes like to have a drink too, now and again. I've got loads of scars from real battles anyway. Like here, on my other arm. A groom hit me with a crossbow nearby Yitchin. The boy was nearly 15. Poor fella.
That's how I lost my sweetheart.
Someone shot him?
No, he shot someone else.
Ah, I see.
And what about your eyebrow, sir? It seems a bit crooked. Do you have a scar there too?
Aye. I nearly lost my eye.
Also in battle?
No, I was a lad. I made a bet with some friends that I could run all the way down the Devil's Slope without stopping once. That's what we called this one really steep hill. Once you started down it, you either had to run all the way to the bottom, or tumble all the way there.
And you went tumbling?
I did nothing of the sort. I ran down. But as I was celebrating, prancing about like a deer, I tripped on a root. I landed on my head and cracked it open on a stump. An inch or two off, and I'd have lost that eye.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Me? Well, considering what we've been through, surprisingly good.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
I doubt I'll ever live long enough to be as battered as you.
Ha! Looking at you, I've no fear of that. Besides, how do you know how old I am?
I don't know. From how you look?
You might be surprised. War leaves its mark on a man. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. Jobst has turned coats more times than I can count. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own? He's a Margrave, though.
So what? You already know him better than I do. You met him in Ratai. I only know what I've heard about him.
All right, but he sent for us both. How's it gonna look?
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit. The less time I spend with a Margrave in one room, the better.
All right, then. I'll be going, then.
Look what I have for you.
I didn't mean it like that, of course.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
I beg your pardon, Margrave, but I have the feeling you already know everything.
Really? I have the opposite feeling. These days, I seem to be completely in the dark. John of Liechtenstein, my court spy, I suppose you could say, has mysteriously fallen silent. But there's one thing you're right about. I have a fair idea about what you got up to at Trotsky. Now, let's get to a more important question. I heard you ended up in von Bergov's dungeon. And judging by the state you were in when you arrived, I expect they didn't treat you too well. You didn't reveal anything important there by any chance?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
I just thought something up.
Henry, what exactly did you tell them? What you might consider to be a minor detail might be something of utmost importance.
I don't know. It all happened so fast.
But you said you had time to think. So how was it then?
Well,
I've had better liars than you fail to trick me. So tell me, what came out of those loose lips of yours?
although it wasn't me who told him, von Bergov did get certain information.
What information?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenberg. And what he's doing there. I'm really sorry, sir, but... well, they tortured us.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue under torture.
But Lord Liechtenstein... what if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
What? Go home? I can't. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Bergov has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
Oh. And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother!
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go! Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize you. Something like this.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
That could take ages.
And if the devil and his band have racked up some debts, it could get a hell of a lot more complicated.
So, where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Inek's not alone. He has the Devil's Pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I just hope Sir Hans is all right.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the Lord of Perkstein. He's of no use to them dead.
If I don't bring him back to Hanush alive, I might as well hang myself. Anyway, how much farther is it?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
We're here. I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
I warned you you had it coming, you drunk!
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a groschen von Alternable, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed. Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Can he be trusted? He looks like he'd be happy to rat us out the first chance he gets.
Dreadlight? I don't think so. They'd arrest him as well as if he went to snitch on us. If you keep paying him, he'll serve you.
If you say so. So, what's up with the devil? I need to talk to him.
That won't be easy. He got locked up.
What? They captured the devil, and you're just saying it like it's nothing.
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Ada and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get him there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes your dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by 12 armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody will listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hid them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great! At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off. Am I wrong?
Well, you're half wrong. If we're gonna get our hands dirty, we want to be paid for it. The bathhouse ain't free.
I'll make it worth your while.
We're in.
You don't even want to know what it's about.
We do.
Greetings to you
But
two.
first things first. Coin is open.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Thank you, and take care.
Greetings.
God bless you.
Get on your horse, or we'll never get the devil out of this.
Nobody wants to hear it.
How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another bore. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'll gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Ha! Really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, carpe demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many... You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks?
Ah, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which... Would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss. What a relief. I just better not piss on my boots. Or trip over. Oh, almost done. Oh, not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path off the stream leading. There are also some pretty rocks nearby. Better use the way through that stream every time you went to visit. Or when he was returned. You can smell the rocks from miles away. You can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Anna could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it? No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk. But we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Ed are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink. They found one and decided to follow him until he arrived at a suitable place. They followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So throwing guns in the water actually sounds like them. Hey lads, come here! Hey lads, come here!